Hello there people, how are you? I hope you're just fine as like me. My name is Fauzan and in this video I'm going to talk about the hydrometer. As you can see now we are here in the workshop of machinery, engineering and heavy equipment of Polytechnic States of Balikpapan. Okay, let's get to the main topic, the hydrometer. What's the hydrometer? The hydrometer is a tool or instrument for measuring the density of water, of a fluid. In mechanical engineering and heavy equipment or automotive, we use it to measure the density of liquid or water in a liquid acid battery. So the hydrometer is used to measure the liquid of the battery, the density of the liquid in the battery, so that we can know if the battery is still good to use or must be recharged or even replaced. There are several parts of hydrometer that I want to explain to you. But now I don't have the hydrometer, so let's get into the workshop. So here we are, guys, inside of the workshop of engineering and heavy equipment of Polytechnic States of Balikpapan. Now I have prepared the tool that we talk about. This is the hydrometer. This is the shape of hydrometer. You can close up the video. So there are several parts of hydrometer. I want to discuss this topic this time. First, we have the pickup tube. As you can see here, the very end part of the hydrometer. It is made from rubber, and it is used as a entry gate and exit gate for the fluid. So the fluid will be entering in here to measuring. And the second one is the outer tube. The outer tube is the main body of the hydrometer. The outer tube used as a container or reservoir of the fluid. So after the fluid entering from the pickup tube, it will be contained in the outer tube, so it can be measured. The third, we have a float. The float is used for measuring the fluid that is inside the outer tube. So when the fluid is entering here and then contained in the outer tube, the float will be floating, and then the number of density of the fluid will be shown in here in the scale of float scale here. There are several number of it. The number is written in grams per centimeter of cubics. And then last but not least, we have the suction bulb here. The suction bulb is another end of the hydrometer. It is used to suck the fluid. It is made from rubber, so we can just squeeze it and release it to suck the fluid. Next topic is about the principle of working the hydrometer, how the hydrometer is works. In case of battery testing, the hydrometer is measuring the electrolyte of the battery. The higher the acid concentration of the battery, the higher the specific of gravity. And based on the specific gravity of an electrolyte, the user can determine if the battery is still good to use or must be rechargeable or even replaced. And for the measuring in electrolyte, I forgot to explain you. In here we got 3 lines in different colors. As you can see there, I don't know if you can read it, but it is written in red. It is written recharge. Means if the electrolyte is aligned with this red line, the battery must be recharged. The second is white line. It is written fair. So if the electrolyte is aligned with the fair line, that means the battery is in a moderate state of usage. And then the third line is green. That is, it's written good. So that means the battery is still good to use. Next, I will show you how to use the hydrometer. I have prepared the battery for testing. Okay, let's just right into it. First, we have to open the caps of the battery. Actually, we have to put off all of the caps in here, but I'll just open one. I will just test one cell of the battery. So here we are. Here we go. Uh, Squeeze the suction bulb, and then through it, and then we can release the suction bulb, so the fluid will entering the outer tube. As you can see, the float will be floating like this. Now, as you can see, like here, the electrolyte battery is aligned with red lines. That means this battery must be recharged. And for the density, for the specific gravity, is 1,175 grams per centimeter of cubics. So yeah, that's not very good condition. This battery must be recharged. So yeah, that's it. That's simple. Close the caps back, and now we know the condition of the battery. That the battery must be recharged. This topic is about how to maintain the hydrometer. How to maintain the hydrometer is not very difficult since it's a simple tool. So after usage, we have to make sure there are no electrolyte left inside the tube, and then we have to wipe it up and clean it up with wasted cloth. And then store this tool at dry at room temperature to avoid the changes due to the temperature increases, and avoid this tool from impact because it is obviously made from glass, so it is quite fragile. And then use this tool according to its function, and don't forget to put it back in its place after use. Advantages and disadvantages of the hydrometer. So the first is advantages. First, it is a simple method. So as I said before, we can just squeeze it and then release it, and we measure the electrolyte in here. And the second advantages of this hydrometer is it gives quick measurement. So when the electrode is entering the outer tube, we can just see with a glimpse if the electrolyte align with the red, white, or green line. And then the third advantages of the hydrometer is it is an inexpensive tool. Next is disadvantages of the hydrometer. First, it has very small measuring range, so it's just about 1,300 to 1,100, so it's just about 200 of range. It's kind of small. And second is it's breakable glassware. It's not very thick glass, it is actually a pretty thin glass, so I'm really sure that it can be break easily. And third, it has limited accuracy. As you know, it is a manual tool, so it's not very accurate. And then the fourth is large sample volume is required. So if you want to measure with this hydrometer, you have to suck the electrolyte way all up here until the float is floating. And yeah, I think that's all for the advantages and disadvantages of the hydrometer. And I think yeah, that's a wrap. I think that's all about my explanation of hydrometer. Thanks for watching. I hope that can increase your knowledge, and bye.